Oh, hello there. I didn't see you because I was blinded by the fury that were midterms. If you guys didn't notice, not a single video was posted on this channel last week, and that's because we were all busy taking tests and studying and wonderful busy things like that. University, fun time, adventure land. But now we are back! There really aren't just 3 ways to learn anything. There are, I think, an infinite amount of ways you can learn things, and that's kind of cool, because if something doesn't work for you, you should be able to change it and learn in a different way. The problem with that is that the education system today is kind of structured around only a few key parts of actual education, and for those people who can't necessarily learn in that way to the fullest capacity, they're kind of hindered from reaching their full potential, which I think is kind of unfortunate. That leaves it on us as people to go out of our way to do more studying in the ways that help us learn in order to cover the material most effectively. For me, that is revolving around this research class in which I'm supposed to be learning something about computer graphics or animation, which I have used to further delve into non-linear editing programs such as Final Cut and Adobe Premiere. Although I am learning as much as I possibly can about these programs, and I'm learning so much more than I knew existed about them. My professor emailed me and he said, "I think your subject's too broad." And when I asked him what he actually wanted me to be researching, he gave me a really long explanation, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So, it's unfortunate that in a situation where I am learning more than I ever have about something that's useful to me, I am told that it is being too broad, and I need to focus and become really skilled at only one set aspect, which I think is odd, because in terms of like video land and everything, it's really hard to become focused on one subject. You want to be refining everything at once in order to make yourself better filmmaker and video editor and content creator. As people, and just in life in general, in art and science, we try and refine everything as a whole because we know it's the most efficient way to do it. Sometimes we can focus on one thing at a time in order to get it done in the long run, but in that long run, we are looking to have this really nice finished product, not this kind of okay product with this one really awesome feature. There's more than one way to meet your end goal. You can work on the entire project all at once, or you can work on certain features of the project at a time in order to reach your end. And I think with different people that works in different ways. Some people can work best when working on the project as a whole. Other people can work best when only focusing on the small details one at a time, to devote all their time to that instead of seeing the big picture. And that's one of the things that I believe we've talked about, is seeing the trees and then seeing the forest. I think that can delve down. I like that word today, delve. Because as we have so discussed on this channel, everything is kind of universal, which is just fascinating. We're all kind of reaching that point where we need to decide what we want to focus on for the next couple of years. For me, that is going to be design. I've decided that, and everything's moving in that direction for me to become a student of digital culture and design, and I'll be continuing making videos, and I will continue doing theater, and once I graduate, I'll have this nice set of skills to which I can go out into the world and say, hey, let's go make some stuff. That's really what I want to do with my life. Education processes today are kind of about mass education and educating large numbers of people at a time, and I think when you focus on quantity, you lose a lot of quality. I think that if we as people were individually allowed to get an education based on what works best for us, have completely customized and versatile, and just be able to find what works best for us and learn in that way, we would be a lot more efficient society, in that we would just be better equipped to handle the problems of the future, because a lot of people can't learn in certain ways that educational institutions provide. We need supplements, we need sometimes things that are completely different, and a lot of times those things aren't available to us. Some people learn better through a computer. Some people learn better through personal instruction, and some people do learn best through mass communication when it's being presented as a whole to a lot of people. But not everyone works in the same way, and I think that's kind of an important thing to realize, especially in today's culture, in which diversity is being so wonderfully exploited. We want to be diverse, we want to be different, and that's okay to be different. You know, I think as people, we are connected in that we are all of the same species. And I think we should be working together for the common good of everything and everyone, which is kind of unfortunate when you have people saying that, no, you have to be a certain way all the time and this, because when you start to hinder people, you're not helping anyone. With that, I hope we have a wonderful discussion, and I am excited to see all of your bright and smiling faces for the rest of the week. I'm excited for spring break coming up in a couple weeks, and this weekend, I am happy to inform, I will be traveling to California to play in the Western Cup for the Quidditch tournament. Yeah! Bow, bow, bow.